Welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, to the latest episode of Dick Rogers' Space Detective.
And I know we always say it's a very special episode, but this one really is special.
Yes! It's the origin of Bippo!
I want to be clear that this is not the actual first script that Bippo appeared in.
That's right. He was just such a popular character that the author of this script thought it was an idea.
Wait! No, you guys are doing it all wrong. A Bippo script is a sacred thing. You have to treasure it. No more analyzing and quantifying. But nothing. The correct response to a Bippo script is, Yay, Bippo! Now let's hear it.
Yay, Bippo?
No, say it like you mean it.
Yay, Bippo!
You can do better than that. The world is on fire. Our financial overlords are stepping on our necks even harder than normal, but for a mere 30 minutes or so, we get to be a part of something good, something pure, a tiny green ball of joy that can keep us going in the darkness of modern life. Now say it like you mean it.
Yay, Bippo!
That's more like it. And now for us and the folks listening, a moment of peace and love. Here's Bippo and Me.
Welcome back, listeners, to the latest adventures of Dick Rogers, Space Detective. Today, we've got a case that goes way back, all the way back to when Dick was just a cadet in the GIF Detective Academy. So buckle your seatbelts for the story of how Dick met one of his most valuable allies in Bippo and Me.
Your left, right on left, right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 3, 4. Your left, right on left, right and left.
Dick Rogers is a fresh new recruit at Space Detective Academy. He and 49 of the solar system's most dedicated and daring individuals passed rigorous tests, both mental and physical, to join this elite institution. Dick was selected for a special enhanced unit. 10 individuals make up the Cyborg Task Force. Fitted with specialty exosuits surgically connected to their nervous system, these bionic space detectives are being trained for the most difficult, the most physically demanding cases.
Hey, Cadet Leandra, watch this! I can jump so much faster now!
Wow, Cadet Dick, that sure is impressive.
What did you say?
Rubbing it in my face. Watch this.
What? Wait, I'll come back.
Impressive.
Ugh. Yeah, this exosuit is gonna make it so easy to do the most difficult and most physically demanding cases.
Yeah, I suppose. I just feel like surgery is a pretty extreme measure. Didn't it hurt?
Nah, I was zonked out for the whole thing.
Recruits, fall in.
Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Recruits, you are here today to prove to me that you belong here. There are 50 of you here today. Maybe at home you were hot stuff. You think because you made it this far, the rest will be a cakewalk? Oh no, no cake for you. You're gonna walk in this hot sand training until I tell you it's over. The last company I brought out here died, and I expect nothing less from you. Makes my week easier if I don't have losers like you to train. Gives me time to bake a cake.
What's his deal with cake?
Do we have a problem here, Cadet Rogers?
No, Drill Sergeant!
Good! Then you'll have no problem leading the pack. See that sand dune way over there by the mountain range? I've placed a clue for a very important case somewhere on that dune. Find it and be back here before the sun sets.
But that'll take hours.
What did you say, Rogers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant! Right away, Sergeant!
That's what I thought. The rest of you, there are a variety of tools laid out before you. I want you to use the desert sand to make cake-themed sandcastles.
What does this have to do with detecting?
Do we have a problem, Cadet Buttersworth?
No, Drill Sergeant!
And off the cadets went, Dick running at bionically fast speeds over sand dunes, while the rest of the company made beautiful cake sculptures from sand and rocks. As Dick arrived at the far-off dune, he realized what a folly the sergeant had sent him on. The expanse of sand rose nearly 2,000 feet and sitting just as wide. There was no way he would find a clue before sunset, or before his exo battery pack died. He'd been sent on a fool's mission.
Oh, this is so dumb. I don't get these stupid boot camp tasks. All just made to break us down and build us up. I don't need that. I just need to get out there and detect. In space. What the heck? Is that a ship entering the atmosphere? It is! Now this is a more interesting case than that stupid task Sarge sent me on.
Dick quickly climbed over the crest of the dune and on the shady side found the wreck of a small spaceship. Far too small for any human crew. As the smoke cleared, he saw the ship's hatch open.
Okay, Dick, you've studied interdimensional relations. Remember the universal peace sign. And don't show disgust, even if they are ugly aliens like those nasties on Psych 8B9. And, well, if they're sexy aliens like Psych 8B7, you just keep something covering your lower region. You've got this. Do you come in peace?
A small, round green creature emerged from the hatch, coughing, and from the look in its single eye, clearly disoriented.
Hey there, little guy, are you okay? Looks like you lost control of that thing, huh? Do the Jiffies know you were trying to land? You know it's illegal to enter this airspace without permission. Oh, no, you did enter Atmo illegally. I'm gonna have to go get Sarge.
Just as Dick crouched to take a leap on his way back, the creature moved lightning fast, grabbing a hold of Dick's exosuit. Dick froze mid-jump as if frozen, sparks flying from his suit as he landed with a heavy thump.
Oof. Hey, what are you doing to me? Get your mitts off me, you little...
A flurry of sparks flew from Dick's suit. His eyes fluttered, and he passed out. Hours later, the cadets came to investigate.
Drill Sergeant, over here, I found him. He's over here out cold.
Well done, Cadet Buttersworth. Wake up, Cadet Rogers.
What happened?
You tell us, son. Decided to take a nap instead of obeying an order to find a clue?
No, I was here. Then I saw, and it came down and I was all like, peace, and then, oh, cute, but it's not nice, very not nice, and then, and now everyone's got to know, we got to tell the Jiffies.
That boy's got desert brains. He's more scrambled than eggs on the way out the other end. See, recruits? Even a fancy exosuit won't make you invincible. Load him up on the hover buggy and get him back to base. I've got dessert on the brain.
No, I'm fine, but Sarge, there is a spaceship right over there.
Dick, there is no spaceship there.
But it was, Leandra, don't trust it. It might look cute.
The ship? What are you on about, Dick?
No, the little alien in the tiny ship. It may look all cute and friendly, but it's not.
Dick, let's get you back to base and cleaned up. I think we could all use a Zithrax cosmic cooler.
Yes, burgeoning space detectives need hydration, and so do we. What better way to maintain hydration and keep those fluids flowing than with Zithrax Cosmic Cooler? Whether you're hiking across sand dunes on Titan or walking through the north woods of Wisconsin, when you're parched, reach for Zithrax Cosmic Cooler. With 178 flavors to choose from, you'll never get tired of chugging down an ice-cold Cosmic Cooler. In fact, you seem pretty thirsty right now. Go ahead, grab a Zithrax Cosmic Cooler now. We'll wait. Got it? Good. Now enjoy it while we bring you back to the action. Dick had been transported back to the base by hover car and sent directly to the mess hall.
Thank goodness for these Zithrax Cosmic Coolers. Okay, look, Leandra, I was thirsty, but it's not just that. I swear, I saw a small spaceship crash land and an alien came out, one that I've never seen in any of our interdimensional relations textbooks.
Dick, I know you think you saw it, but the desert does funny things to a brain. None of us saw any ship land, and don't you think we would have seen it on the dune when we came to pick you up? Or at least the crater from the crash landing?
Yeah, I guess so, but just promise me, Leandra, if you see something, say something. To me. Look, maybe I'm wrong, but if I am right, it doesn't hurt to be cautious, right? That thing is not nice.
Sure, Dick. Does it help ease your mind to know that Sarge has called the Jiffies? 2 things about Sarge. He loves cake, and he follows protocol. And you made a claim of UFOs, so he had to do it. Now, how about another nice, cold, cosmic cooler?
Sarge did call the Jiff in, and 2 detectives, Startley and Clutch, were sent immediately to the dune.
Okay, here's the spot the sergeant said the recruit was found.
Nothing but dune, as far as the eye can see. These recruits are always so excited for action. You know how they get about calling in false reports.
Hey, Clutch, that coffee tastes funny to you?
It's what we always get.
Yeah, but does it taste off today?
I don't know. Maybe? Hey, Startley, watch out for that!
Ugh! Ha! Ouch!
Oh, man. Way to trip over the only piece of metal half buried on this dune.
Damn it! This was a new shirt, too. At least this gives me a reason to get a new cup of coffee. Come on, let's go back to base. I'll get cleaned up and we'll get more coffee.
And snacks.
And snacks. And stakeout for a while. This was supposed to be an easy mission.
Back at the base, Dick had been given permission to go to the barracks and get some rest.
I'm fine. I mean, I'm happy to have some alone time and kick my feet up, but I just wish they would believe me. I mean, they don't even... you!
Bippo?
Don't you tell me what to do. I'm a space detective.
Bippo?
Well, I'm going to be one, and you're my first case. I'm gonna lock you in here and go get Sarge.
Bippo. The being reached out and shocked Dick on his nose, causing Dick to shout in pain. He then hopped out of bed and ran for the door, easily outpacing the small green alien, and locked the door behind him. His shouts for the sergeant quickly drew everyone on base. And before long, they were all gathered in front of the barracks.
He's in there, sir. Be careful, everyone. He looks small and kind of cute, but he has a mean streak.
All right, everyone. Be alert and be ready.
What is that?
Oh, Dick.
You see? He's...
Dick stopped dead in his bionic tracks. Before him, the barracks were trashed. Pillows shredded, beds overturned, personal belongings strewn about.
Dick, this kind of tomfoolery is not acceptable behavior from a space detective cadet.
Sarge, you think I did this? It was the damn alien, I swear. You gotta believe me.
Dick, you've kept me from my cake for too long. I know that you're still recovering from desert brain, but you can do that just as easily in the stockade.
No, Sarge, you can't do this. Leandra, you believe me, right?
Dick, I think you need to take a minute and just...
No, I'll find him again, and this time you'll believe me.
With that, Dick took off, switching his biosuit into sport mode and tearing off into the wilds surrounding the base. A few recruits started to follow, but the sergeant stopped them.
No. Let him go. Give him some time to blow off steam. We can turn off his suit anytime we want anyway. Leandra, here, take this and track him. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Well, more stupid than he already has.
Wait, you can track him and shut him down anytime you want?
You think we'd just let these hothead recruits have these suits without any kind of controls? Now get going. Take a hover buggy. I've got a slice of German chocolate waiting for me.
Meanwhile, our GIF agents continued their stakeout.
You see everyone running over there to the barracks?
Probably some drill. You remember how they always made us do stupid drills with no meaning?
Ugh, and the food. Never understood why they fed us garbage when they wanted us to be fit.
You had this new Zithrax Zik double with cheese yet?
The one made with 100% lab-grown beef-like substance and hydrogenated cheese-like product?
Yep. Did you know that on Mars, it's called a Zik Royale with cheese?
Yeah, I heard that the courts there made them add the question at the end of cheese because it's not really cheese.
Sure, but have you ever had the real thing? No, No one but mega trillionaires even get to taste real cheese these days. And anyway, I'll bet the fake stuff tastes better anyway.
Hey, you see that bionic cadet run by?
The what?
A cadet just ran by from the base.
Probably just told to do laps. You have any more of those gummy spaceships left in that bag?
Yeah, in the back somewhere.
As Startley and Clutch dug around in the backseat of their hover car, they missed Leandra taking off in the hover buggy to follow Dick, who by now was miles ahead and about to encounter a very dangerous situation.
When I catch that little I'm gonna... Whoa! Ah!
Suddenly, what had been solid ground beneath Dick's feet became air. He had run directly off a cliff, falling several hundred feet to land in a ravine filled with water.
Help! Help! Somebody help! My bionic exosuit isn't made for deep water!
Dick heard a noise on the ledge of the cliff above him.
Help! Help! Who's up there?
Bippo.
Damn it! Look, Bippo, we've all had our differences and all, but I'm drowning here, man! Just, I don't know, throw a vine down for me to grab hold!
Bippo's expressive eye locked onto Dick's, and in that moment, Dick knew that this alien was going to be no help at all. Bippo. Bippo turned from Dick, and as he did, two things happened all at once. First, Leandra finally caught up to them, skidding to a halt as she got to the same cliff Dick had fallen off. And as she did, she caught a glimpse of Bippo, who, in turning to leave Dick, accidentally dislodged a vine, which fell and provided Dick a handhold to prevent him from drowning.
Oh, wait, little guy. Don't run away. Oh, shoot. You scared him off, Dick.
Me?
Just hold on, Dick. I'll come down and get you out of there.
Leandra maneuvered her way down to the edge of the water and managed to toss Dick another vine, pulling him safely to shore.
Did you see it? I'm not crazy. You saw Bippo, right?
Bippo? Aw, is that its name? So cute.
What? No, that thing isn't cute. It's evil. Did you see? It had the chance to help me, and it just left me to drown.
No, Dick. I saw it send the vine down to rescue you. It was trying to help, and then I scared it, the poor thing. Did you hit your head when you fell? I don't think you're thinking straight right now. Let's get you in the hover buggy.
But
No! Hush. Don't talk. Hopefully the ride back will dry out your exosuit and calm your desert brain.
The next morning, after a good sleep, Dick met Leandra in the mess hall.
I guess we didn't get you dried out fast enough, huh? I'll go get your breakfast.
The exosuit just needs a little grease is all.
Here you go, Dick. Okay, look, I have an idea for how to catch the little guy. I'm sure Bippo is confused and scared, and we just need to make sure it knows it's safe.
Look, this thing is not the cute little cuddly thing that you think. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's catch him, and then everyone can see what this Bippo is really like.
As Dick and Leandra hatched a plan, the gift detectives were hot on the case.
Nope. Pineapple does not belong on space pizza.
Aw, come on. The sweet of the pineapple cuts through the salt and the fat of the cheese and the sauce. It's the perfect combo.
Hey, do you remember what that alien the cadet described looked like?
Hold on. Let me look. Small, green, blobbish looking thing? Why?
I just saw something, but I don't know. It could have been a cat. You know how they hang around the base catching mice.
You want to check it out?
Let's finish this food. I don't want it sitting in the hover car and getting cold.
Good call.
While the detectives finished their meal, Leandra and Dick finished setting up a trap to catch the elusive Bippo.
Okay, now we wait.
The two cadets sat silently in the barracks for just a few minutes before the little green blob slipped in the open door and looked around. Seeing no one around, it felt confident, moving around, and went right for the Zithrax Cosmic Cooler. But it no more than grabbed hold of the bottle when, boom, the storage box they had placed over it fell over Bippo. Quickly, Dick hopped forward and landed with all his weight on the box, sealing the lid. He quickly flipped it over, and Leandra buckled the straps they had placed around the box.
Nicely done, Leandra. Quick, call Sarge and the detectives.
Sarge, get the detectives and come to the barracks, quick. We caught Bippo.
The base erupted in activity. Everyone had heard the comms and wanted to be one of the first to see the alien.
Oh my gosh, I wonder what it's like.
It's really cute.
Stay back, you guys, stay
This
back.
is so exciting.
It's an alien. I've never seen one before. Everyone was gathered around the box.
All right, everyone, calm down. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
No, Sarge, don't open it.
The sergeant picked up the box and gave it a shake. Suddenly, the box exploded, shattering as a green monstrosity grew from within, causing Sarge and several other cadets to fly violently through the air, hitting the far wall with a...
Are you okay?
My face. My ears are bleeding. I can't hear anything.
See anything?
Leandra, where are you?
As the dust finally settled, those who still had eyes that were operational saw quite the sight. Sarge and several other cadets were lying in impossible positions on the floor, clearly very injured. But incredibly, they didn't appear to be in pain. They looked in awe from the glowing waves of light washing over them, emanating from Bippo of all places. The light got brighter and brighter until everyone was forced to close their eyes. When they opened them, Bippo was gone, and Sarge was crying.
Sarge, are you all right?
Yes, Leandra. I feel so wonderful. No pain, only happiness. What a joy this little alien being has brought to us. Let's eat red velvet cake to celebrate.
But, Sarge, didn't you see that little alien burst out of the box, grow into a monster, and cause this very explosion?
Dick, stop being such a stick in the mud about the little guy. He rescued you and now he's saved half our class. And Sarge.
Suddenly, Startley and Clutch burst through the barracks doors, lasers drawn.
Is everyone all right?
We thought we heard an explosion. It's all right, boys. Put your guns down. We're all fine. The alien saved us.
But the thing caused it. I don't think we need to be giving this thing a ticker tape parade.
Cadet Rogers, stop your mumbling. Sound off, everyone. We're going to the mess hall for some lemon chiffon.
When you think of the most special times of your life, there's a lot of things you might think of. Family and friends, gifts, the sense of community and belonging that comes with a get-together with those you love most. But what you probably think of more than any of that baloney is the cake. At least if it's the new Zithrax Ultra Cake. No more slaving over a hot oven or inconvenient trips to the bakery when you've got Zithrax Ultra Cake. Just place the cake granules onto your serving platter and rehydrate them with standard everyday cadmium benzoate. And in a matter of hours, they spring right up to form the most beautiful pre-decorated cake you've ever seen or tasted. Zithrax Ultra Cake. Why would you ever want to go back to just cake when you can have Ultra? The next morning, after a fitful sleep, Dick rose and went to the mess hall, hoping to speak with Leandra privately. But when he arrived, he saw a terrible sight. The alien Bippo was sitting at his table, sitting next to Leandra, surrounded by several cadets, who were all in the middle of laughing at what appeared to be a joke the alien had just told.
Oh, Dick, come on over. Bippo just did the funniest impression. Cadet Charles just sneezed, and then Bippo goes, "Do it, Bippo." Bippo.
Yeah, super hilarious. Leandra, I wanted to talk to you.
Not now, Dick. Bippo also just told us that his family is still stranded out on those sand dunes. We're going to take the hover buggies back out there. We were just waiting for the second sun to rise, so we've got enough daylight to find the exact spot where his ship landed.
So there was a ship.
Bippo?
Of course. He buried it because he didn't know if we were friendly or not. Then when you came at him, he got super scared. The poor thing.
But he... never mind. Okay, let's get to his ship and then get them out of here.
And get out of here they did, right back to the scene of the crash. Bippo?
It was right around here, Bippo? Dick, start digging.
Can't Bippo help too?
Bippo?
Oh, well done, Bippo. You found them.
Did I not just do all the work?
Bippo?
Yeah, Dick, hurry. Come on. They've been in there so long.
Bippo!
Bippo!
Oh, no. Look, Dick. They're fading fast. I think they need hydration after being out there in the desert so long. Quick, grab that bottle of Zithrax Cosmic Cooler from the buggy.
But I was saving that.
Now, Dick.
Bippo!
Bippo.
It appears to have done the trick. He drank the whole damn bottle.
Oh, quick, Dick. We need to get them to the convenience store we stopped at on the way out here. The whole family needs Zithrax Cosmic Cooler because it hydrates and tastes good. Right, Bippo?
Bippo! The world is a harsh, dry, miserable place. In fact, the mere act of living means you are losing vital bodily moistness. It's just evaporating into the air around you all the time. But how can you fight back? With Zithrax Cosmic Cooler, of course! Zithrax Cosmic Cooler is a medical-grade hydration source, packed with all the liquids, sugars, electrolytes, and artificial flavorings and colors your body needs to survive. Zithrax Cosmic Cooler, medical-grade moistness for your dry, boring life. Zithrax Cosmic Cooler has not been evaluated by medical professionals, but we know a guy that people call Dr. Jim who says our formula is totally rad. Back on the dunes, Dick begrudgingly helped Leandra and Bippo load up Bippo Sr.,
Bippo.
Mama Bippo,
Bippo.
and Baby Bippo into the hover buggy.
Bippo.
And minutes later, the whole family was stumbling into Mavansla-Torque's convenience store.
Hey, just what the heck is this?
We need to get these things some hydration. We'll be out of your hair soon enough.
Are those illegal aliens?
Look, man, how many digicoins will it take to buy you out of Zithrax Cosmic Coolers? Because they're worth it at any price.
Oh, look. They even have the new mystery flavor. Here you go, baby Bippo. Drink up. Bippo! Yes! Keep drinking. Don't stop.
Stop!
Everyone, keep your hands up in the air and keep them there. Our laser guns don't have a wussy stun setting.
Aw, man, you called the Giffies? I didn't realize how cute they were until after I panicked and pushed the panic button.
You, things, holding the Zithrax Cosmic Coolers. I need you to lower the bottle slowly and then tell me what you think the mystery flavor is.
We've had this discussion, Clutch. It's green strawberry.
But me's and the virtual discussion board guys are convinced it's grape and shoe leather polish. So tell us, what is it?
Bippo!
Look, guys, the thing is these, folks just need to get hydrated and they really aren't in a state to think about anything else. Hey, Bippos, why don't we just put down the Zithrax Cosmic Coolers?
And in a blink of an eye, Bippo Sr. went from a cute little guy to a big green monster.
Bippo!
Several things happened all at once, which I'll explain one by one to you, dear listener. Bippo Sr. moved in front of his whole family, which caused Dick to stumble towards the GIF agents and knocked a full bottle of Zithrax Cosmic Cooler out of his hand. With millions of carbonated bubbles in every bottle, the impact of the bottle hitting the floor caused it to burst. This startled Startley and Clutch, who assumed that shots had been fired. They returned fire, hitting both Dick and Bippo Sr. Dick fell to the floor, dead on impact. Leandra screamed. Bippo Sr., stunned, but not injured, realized he had overreacted and quickly shrunk to his normal, cute, compact shape.
Bippo!
Oh, no! Dick! He can't be dead. No! Oh, Bippo, you can bring him back. I've seen you do it.
Bippo?
I've never even fired this thing before. Aw, man, you've got to bring him back. It's so much paperwork.
Bippo.
He doesn't care if we have to do paperwork, man. Mr. Bippo, sir? What if we could buy this place out of Zithrax Cosmic Cooler for your family?
Bippo?
And you let them leave and take their spaceship.
But we've got to do our...
Bippo.
Okay. Yes, we's never saw yous, and you're not here. Just bring the guy back already before rigor mortis sets in.
Bippo.
No, don't shoot! Huh?
Too late, Dick. They already did.
Wait, what?
Dick, you got shot, but Bippo brought you back to life.
Willingly?
Well,
Bippo.
the important thing is that you're here now. Are you feeling okay? Well enough to walk, you think?
Huh? I feel great, actually. Like I could run the Zithrat's Moon Marathon.
Come on, let's get you up.
What the heck? I feel great, but hey, why isn't my exosuit working?
I think Bippo's healing short-circuited your suit. Looks like you're back to the old ranks of regular space detective.
No!
Bippo.
Oh, Dick, what's important is that Bippo's family is safe. They took our hover buggy and made it back to their ship.
Bippo.
They took off already, too? Wow, Zithrak's Cosmic Cooler really does give you the sugars and electrolytes you need to be your best.
Then what is that thing still doing here?
Well, it turns out that the Bippo family got lost on their way to dropping off the newest recruit to the Gift Space Detective Academy. You're looking at Cadet Bippo right there. Isn't that great?
Just peachy.
Bippo.
Let's get back to base and see if Sarge has any cake left. This is reason to celebrate.
And there you have it, dear listeners. Another amazing adventure of Dick Rogers, Space Detective. Tune in next time to learn how Bippo fits in as the newest recruit. Bippo?
Bippo.
Bippo.
Bippo! Bippo!
Bippo.
Bippo?
Bippo! 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 Bippo!
Bippo.
Bippo? 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 Bippo?
Bippo! Bippo! Bippo!
Bippo. Bippo.
Bippo.
Bippo!
Bippo. That's it. That's the stuff.
Wow, Eleanor, I didn't realize you loved Bippo so much.
Well, these days, you just have to enjoy the good things when you can.
You know, it reminds me of the ancient Zen parable of the tigers and the strawberry.
Sure, whatever. Did anyone notice the inconsistency with Leandra versus the previous Bippo episodes?
Yeah, she was always the junior partner, and I mean junior age-wise, not just experience.
Weird that they would be in the academy at the same time.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but the Leandra in this script was given the last name Butterworth. So my theory is that...
So you think it's a different Leandra in this one? Mike, is that what you think? Are you...
Well, you did cut him off both times he tried to talk since we got into the outro.
Oh, shit. I did, didn't I? Sorry, Mike. I promise not to interrupt you again.
Thank you, Eleanor. I figured that maybe the author thought Leandra was an important part of the Bippo episode magic, but they were trying to signal that it was a different character by giving a different last name.
I bet you're right.
Didn't there used to be a brand of syrup called Mrs. Buttersworth?
Oh, there still is.
The bottle is shaped like a lady.
Wait, I thought Aunt Jemima was the one that was shaped like a lady.
Oh, that's a common misconception. In fact, it's kind of a Mandela effect for some people. You know, like the Berenstein Bears thing. Some people seem to have vivid memories from childhood of Aunt Jemima coming in lady-shaped bottles. But that was always sold in regular bottles until it was discontinued in 2021. This is killing you, isn't it, Eleanor?
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Well, I guess that's enough of a tangent for now. Eleanor?
What?
I think he wanted you to say, hit him with the handles, Mike.
I was just letting you do that, Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, should I just...
Hit him with the handles, Mike!
We're on Facebook at Dick Rogers Pod, on Instagram at Dick Rogers Space Detective, and you can join the nerds on Patreon at patreon.com/space_detective.
Make sure you join us for your next Dick appointment. Same space time, same space station.
Eleanor, can we say it one more time?
What do you mean?
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, Bippo!
Goodbye, everyone.
This episode's nerds are Angela Ventris as Eleanor, Leandra, Clerk, and Mama Bippo. Andrea Lang as Charlotte and Startley. Michael Storm as Mike Nutley, Dick Rogers, and Baby Bippo. Nicholas Johnson as narrator and Bippo. And Maverick Lee as Sarge, Clutch, and Bippo Sr. Bippo and Me was written by Angela Ventris, music by Nicholas Johnson, sound design by Michael Storm, and audio editing by Nicholas Johnson.
You know, I just realized we have a spot where the clutch gets burned up. Like a clutch on a car. Just the coffee burns the clutch. Never mind.
Well, I guess coffee actually burned Startley, but...
Oh, darn.
Oh, man.
We were so close. We were so
It's gotta
close.
be a clutch joke. Never mind.
Yeah.
Cars don't have clutches anymore. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mine does.
Oh, nice.
Where are
Bragging.
Yeah.
Get some rest. Okay.
Yeah.